There are some grammar rules that you just have to get right to be a C1 English or C2 English user. And advanced articles is one of those. I'm going to teach you now about how to use articles in an advanced way. This lesson is taken from a course I've just written called Perfect English Grammar, which has 33 hours of videos, 500 different videos on it, and you can get it through the link in the description or comments below. But for now, let's go into the classroom, and now let's find out all about these complicated advanced article rules. So firstly, there are rules to do with articles for mountains. So first of all, if you are describing an individual mountain, there is no article. And often we use the word mount before, like Mount Blanc in the Alps, or Mount Everest, or Mount Kilimanjaro. But for mountain ranges, where we're describing a number of mountains, we use the before the range name, such as the Rocky Mountains, the Alps, the Andes, the Himalayas. It's always the if we describe a collection of mountains together. Now, deserts also have their own rules, and that is that we use the before the noun. For example, the Andes has a desert in it. The Sahara is one of the most famous deserts in the world. So we always use the before the name of the desert. Areas of water. Now, there are a whole range of ways in which we can describe areas of water. So commonly we have oceans. We don't have mountain ranges, so let's delete that one. So oceans and lakes here. So oceans always have the before the name. The Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, it's always the before the noun. But with lakes, there is no article. For example, Lake Victoria. And finally, in geography, forests. And again, with forests, we use the before the noun. The tiger, the Amazon. So forest ranges have an article before them. Let's move on to another complicated area with articles, which is countries. So, for most countries, there is no article. Here's a selection, but of course there could be over 100 examples here. France, Brazil, Russia, India, Australia, Saudi Arabia, no article. But sometimes we do use the. For example, with plural countries. So the Netherlands, the Seychelles, the Philippines, they all have a plural element to their name, and we use the before them. Often if there's a group of islands, we'll use the to describe the group of islands. If there is a name followed by a type, then we'll use the. What do I mean here? Well, in the Czech Republic, the second word describes the Czech. What type of Czech? Well, the Republic. The Czech Republic, the Dominican Republic. So the second word tells us more about the first word. Here we would use the. And finally, sometimes the first word is a proper word, a word you'd actually find in the dictionary. Here we use the followed by the nouns. The United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, the United States. Because they have the word united, which is a proper word, a real word, then we use the beforehand. And there are other examples. The Democratic Republic of Congo. So with countries, usually no article, but some exceptions. I hope you found those rules useful, but there are even more than those. And on my Perfect English Grammar course, this lesson carries on with more rules for articles. So if you want to find out more about advanced articles in English, join up using the link in the description or the comments below. For each grammar point, there is a lesson from me. There are practice tasks. Then you will have a chance to practice using the language in speaking through a role play and progress checks to check that you've learned everything correctly. The course covers every aspect of grammar that you need to use English well. It goes all the way from beginner level, but then concentrates in particular on B1, B2, C1, C2 English skills. If you go to the link, you'll see you can try some of the course before you buy, and you can get a refund within 30 days if it's not the right course for you. So go to the link now, see if that is the right course to take you further on your English journey.